You're watching Cable 2.
Hello, welcome to the Cool Reader Show. I'm your host, Johnny Duckett, and today we have a fantastic group of students coming to you from Marvin Ward Elementary School. But first, I need to tell you something really quick. The other day, I was helping out with the book fair over at Walkertown Middle School, and I just happened to get the last 2 copies real quick of Five Nights at Freddy's, the Silver Eyes, and Five Nights at Freddy's, the Twisted One. These are 2 really hot books right now that was at the book fair, and they were like going like fire. So if you get a chance, Five Nights at Freddy's, the Twisted One, and Silver Eyes. Okay? I just wanted to do that real quick. I always like to recommend really good books. But like I said, we have our students coming from Ward Elementary. Our first cool reader is going to be Randy Lee. How you doing today, Randy?
Good.
Okay. Now tell me, what grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Okay, and how old are you?
I'm 10 currently.
Currently 10, okay. Now tell me, what book do you have for us today?
I have Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul.
Okay. Now, can you tell me a really quick little summary of Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul?
Okay, the book is about a kid and his family going on a road trip, and that unique stuff happened from when they're on the road trip right now.
Oh, okay. Now tell me, what type of book is the Long Haul?
It's a fiction book.
Oh, okay. Now, did the Long Haul teach you any lessons?
No, it hasn't.
All right. Now, was the book an easy read?
Yes, it was.
Okay. Now, I'm going to get you to read me a couple pages from the Diary of the Wimpy Kid, The Long Haul. Can you do that for me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Even with the added space we got from the boat, the minivan was still pretty full. I stuck my pillow on board at the last second because I decided I was entitled to at least one luxury item. I figured Roderick would want to sit in the back of the van because whenever we go as a family, he likes to stretch out and take a nap. Every once in a while, we'll forget Roderick is even back there. This Easter, we made it halfway through church before Mom realized Roderick never made it out of the van. Back when we had a station wagon, me and Roderick used to sit in the way back together in the seat that faced the rear window, but we got in big trouble when we played a practical joke on Mom and Dad that ended us getting pulled over by the police. When we got in the van today, Roderick offered me the back seat.
All right. Well, I want to thank you for that fine reading, Randy. And yeah, I've read that book. It's pretty entertaining. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go to our next cool reader. Our next cool reader is Deron Walker. How are you doing today, Deron?
I'm doing good.
Okay. Now tell me, how old are you?
10.
All right. And what grade are you in?
5th.
Okay. Now tell me, what book do you have for us today?
Roller Girl.
The Roller Girl. Okay. Now, could you tell me something real quick about the Roller Girl?
There's a girl that's really good at roller skating, and there's these other girls that keeps making fun of her and saying that she's not good at roller skating.
Okay. So that's not good, is it? Okay. Now, tell me, which character do you like best in Roller Girl?
I like the Roller Girl.
The Roller Girl. Okay. Would you recommend this book to some of your classmates?
Yes.
Okay. Now, have you read any other books by that author?
No.
Okay. Now, what part do you think that really touched you? Like, what was the most exciting part?
At the end when she went to the world skating tournament.
Okay. Now, could you read me a couple of pages from Roller Girl?
Okay. Chapter 1, How It All Began. If you really want to know, it all began back in the 5th grade. Back when Nicole and I were still best friends. Okay, you two in the car. Come on, can you tell us where we're going? Nope, it's a surprise. Then Mom uttered the words that never failed to strike fear and dead into my heart. Tonight we are having an evening of cultural Englishmen. This did not bode well for our Friday night. We experienced one or two of Mom's CES before. Poetry readings, the opera, and the modern art gallery, to name a few. And those were the good trips.
Okay. Well, I want to thank you for that reading, Deron. And what we're going to do is we're going to take a small break, and then we'll be right back.
Jessica, we need to leave right now.
I need to get something. Dance recitals are so boring.
There's a meaning no one knows. Wait until we set
So,
free.
what's the empty suitcase for?
The grand prize trophy.
Duh.
Confidence. Pass it on.
I was born to be somebody.
Nice going, Spencer.
I can't believe we broke Old Man Hennessy's window.
Correction, dude. You broke. I just threw the ball.
This is really bad. What are we gonna do?
We? Go to the door, ask for the ball back.
Are you serious?
It's my ball, Myrtleback.
You're so dead.
I'd run away.
Yeah, to Uruguay.
Kiss your life goodbye. Sorry.
Let's go. Yeah, you got me in your well.
Some friends you are.
Keep smiling, keep
Hi.
shining. No,
Hi.
you can
Tell him it was an accident.
count on me.
And we can fix the window.
Sure,
Come on.
oh,
I'll come with you.
friends are full.
Loyalty. Pass it on.
You go first.
A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Thank you.
Kindness. Pass it on. A message from the Foundation for a Better Life.
Hi, welcome back to the Cool Reader Show. What I have been doing, I have been showcasing books, and I have one more book to showcase for you for this show, and it is by Sharon M. Draper, and it is Tears of a Tiger. Now, this is what I'm presently reading right now. I haven't gotten to the Five Nights at Freddy's yet, but I just purchased those. But what I'm reading right now is Sharon M. Draper's Tears of a Tiger. That's a fantastic book about some high school situations right there. Okay, now for our next cool reader is coming from Marvin Ward Elementary. We have Mr. Darrell Walker. How you doing today, Darrell?
Good.
Okay, now tell me, how old are you?
10.
And what grade are you in?
5th grade.
Okay. Now tell me, what book do you have for us today, Darrell?
I have Island of the Blue Dolphins.
Okay, Island of the Blue Dolphins. And what type of book is that?
It's a fiction book.
Okay. Now, tell me, what character did you like best?
She's a girl. She on the island. Her name is
It's the girl on the front cover?
Yes.
Okay. All right. All right. And can you give us a little quick summary about it?
It's a girl. She got stranded on the island by her ship, and she's trying to survive out there and on the island with it's like a small island, and there's like animals on there, and she like tries to build a boat between the story, but the boat had broke down. She had to swim back to the island.
Oh no. Now, if there's anything you could change about was the island of
The Blue Dolphins,
the Blue Dolphins, what would you change?
where her ship didn't leave her.
Well, yeah, I guess so. So what was the most exciting part?
When she tried to build the boat, and it she had started sinking, and she had to get back to the island as quick as possible.
Do you think that book will make a great movie?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to get you to read a couple pages from The Island of the Blue Dolphins for me. Can you do that?
Yes, sir. Chapter 1. I remember the day the Alert ship came to our island. At first, it seemed like a small shell afloat on the sea. Then it grew larger and was a gull with folded wings. At last, in the rising sun, it became what it really was, a red ship with 2 red sails. My brother and I had gone to the head of a canyon that winds down to a little harbor, which is called Coral Cove. We had gone to gather roots that grow there in the spring. My brother Ramo was only a little boy, half my age, which was 12. He was small for one who had lived so many suns and moons, but quick as a cricket, also foolish as a cricket. When he was excited, for this reason, and because I wanted him to help me gather roots and not go running off, I said nothing about the shell I saw or the gull with folded wings. I went on digging in the brush with my pointed stick as though nothing at all were happening on the sea, even when I knew for sure that the gull was a ship with 2 red sails.
Okay, well, I want to thank you for that reading, Darrell. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to our next cool reader. Our next cool reader is Dewan Whitehead. How you doing today, Dewan?
Good.
Okay. Now tell me, what grade are you in?
I'm in 5th grade.
Okay, and how old are you?
10.
Okay. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get you to do some reading for us, and then we're going to talk about another book that you've read. So can we get you to do some reading from Lawn Boy?
Mm-hmm. Forward. I didn't have a clue how all this will end. There are people now who say I'm some kid kind of wonder boy, or that I know some secret and that I have this bad hairy plan. No, 1 minute. I was 12 years old and wondering where I could get enough money for an inner tube for my old used 10-speed. I didn't have any money, and my parents didn't have much either. My mom is a teacher in an experimental school, and my dad is an inventor. Sometimes it takes a long time to work out new idea.
Okay, and you know, I've actually interviewed somebody on Lawn Boy before, and that's a very, very interesting book. But we want to talk about another book that you read, and tell me, what's the name of that book?
Field Trip.
Field Trip, and that's by?
Gary Paulson.
Gary Paulson. Okay, now could you give me a little summary about Field Trip?
It's about a boy named Ben. He wanted to go to this new academy, but he couldn't because his parents said it was too expensive. So he had to sneak a way to go there. And he ended up going because his parents changed their mind. So he went to his new academy.
Okay, now I know Gary Paulson has put out a number of books because I know I've read Hatchet, but have you read any other books by Gary Paulson? What other books?
I just started reading Road Trip.
Okay, all right. Have you read Hatchet? Have you seen the book Hatchet? Hatchet's
My
a
brother.
fantastic book. Now tell me, did Road Trip teach you any lessons?
It said it teach me don't sneak or don't lie to your parents about. Don't sneak behind your parents' back before you do something.
Would you recommend Road Trip Field Trip? Would you recommend Field Trip to any of the other students?
Yes, to see their opinion about the story.
Okay. Now, which character did you like best?
I like the dogs the best because Connor, he liked it when Ben cleaned the floor because it makes him slide across, and the other dog, Addis, he was embarrassed about the way he acts.
Okay, so there's dogs. What do the dogs do? What role does the dogs play in? Or is that just one of the characters' pets?
It's been parents.
Okay, all right. Now, was this book easy to read?
Yes.
Okay, and do you think they'll make a movie about it? Okay, now here's a kicker. Where is your most favorite place to read?
In a library and sometimes in my living room.
Okay, good answer. Okay, well, I want to thank you for the interview, DeJuan. And I want to thank you for watching the Cool Reader Show.
Thank you for joining us on your school channel, Cable 2.